Joining us is Kennedy Wandera, Voice of America journalist from Nairobi. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Can you provide more details around the circumstances of that gas blast in Nairobi?
Yeah, what is happening now is that the government has taken over the matter, and it has announced that confirmed that 3 people dead and more than 300 injured in various hospitals to be attended to. But also what we know now is that the government has called upon all Kenyans to come forward for blood donation so that at least those who are the victims in this particular inferno are being treated and also being helped to be stabilized. But also what has come out in a few minutes ago is that even though this particular fire has ravaged nearby industries, there is also what has been communicated to the public from the Energy Petroleum Regulatory Authority, which confirms that this particular plant was operating illegally, and its application, 3 applications to have it be given a license to operate were rejected because it couldn't satisfy the standards of operation, in that it was placed in a place where they refer to as a highly dense population density.
Okay, so we are going to come to that conversation on what the legal implications are on the owners of that illegal depot, as you've suggested. But let's talk about these 3 people that lost their lives. What do we know about them? What do we know about the almost 300 that are in hospital or being treated for various injuries?
Now, the 3 people, 2 people were confirmed dead last night. One was confirmed following sustained injuries, and was confirmed early Friday morning. But the 3 have been placed in different hospitals across the city where they are being attended to. They have various different degrees of burns that the government say that they are being attended to. And again, like I said earlier, the government has announced that the Kenyans need to come forward to provide blood or donate blood so that they can be stabilized.
So the conversation that we must also have is around the cost or the amount of damage in and around the area where this blast took place. Many of the visuals that we've seen show some really catastrophic damage. Vehicles are mangled, the buildings burnt right down to the floor.
Definitely, it is a highly density population, and you expect that the industries are around there, and people who are living in the flats, around there, are people who have a huge impact on what happened here. Therefore, the government says that much of the work has been done. What is happening right now is now an investigation to establish why and what happened. And we also have been informed that a watchman has been arrested. So efforts are underway to ensure that those who are operating this illegal structure or facility are arrested as well.
Is this area an industrial area? Is it a residential area? What sort of area is it where this blast took place? And do we have any idea? I know you've talked about investigations currently in place. Do we have an idea what led to the blast?
What led to the blast is not yet known, but yes, it is a highly residential area, and like I indicated, the Energy Petroleum Regulatory Authority has confirmed that this is an illegal gas refilling and storage facility, and therefore, even though it had been designed as a highly residential area, they didn't anticipate that such a plant would be established at that particular place.
Kennedy, we mentioned in our report that government has confirmed that it will be assisting the victims. I'd imagine, obviously, those that have died and the 300 or so that have been injured. To what extent is government assisting them?
The government spokesperson has also appealed to Kenyans to come forward and help the affected. But we know that the Nairobi city county has, through its governor, has communicated that they will be catering all the expenses. They will be making sure that everybody who has been affected by this fire is attended to freely. But again, the government spokesperson has come out trying to contradict that particular information, saying that asking Kenyans to come forward and donate resources towards ensuring that the affected are attended to sufficiently.
Have you visited the site at all? Gotten a reaction from residents or the community within this area of the blast?
Yes, in the morning we've spoken to a number of residents within the residential area who say that they are devastated because of what they saw last night. A huge ball of fire engulfing the sky and people just wailing all over. They say this is something that they didn't expect, but they've been raising concerns about what has been happening here to the government authorities, but nothing has happened.
Okay, so let's come back to that issue where government has said that it will be assisting the victims. Now, what you are telling us now is that the government of Kenya has not actually offered the assistance that they speak of. Is this correct?
Yeah, through the spokesperson who is trying to communicate information to the public, that is not yet clear where they're going to do that. But what we know is that Nairobi City County government, which is led by Governor Johnson Sakaja, has indicated that the affected are going to be attended to free of charge, and as the government continues to establish what happened.
So that's the one aspect to it, but the other aspect is that many of these individuals will need accommodation, they'll need to be housed, school children would have lost their books. You talk about it also being a residential area. So these are some of the challenges that they would have faced. Do you expect the government to assist, or is it a situation where well wishes are coming in? I mean, has there been a response? You did indicate that government has put out a call for individuals to come and donate blood and donate in other means. Have the people of Kenya been forthcoming in this regard?
Yeah, across hostels that are close to the area of the Inferno, like Mama Lucy Hospital, Kenyatta National Hospital, and other hostels around here have taken over, and we've seen a number of Kenyans flocking to these hostels to donate blood. But in terms of material support, we are yet to see well-wishers to come in, but we've seen the Kenya Red Cross coming forward and other organizations also coming forward. Perhaps maybe in the coming hours we are going to get to ascertain the kind of information that is available and who has come forward to provide whether the material support or financial support. But as of now, we've not yet seen people coming forward to donate, and we've not seen any channels that the government has opened in terms of what people need to use to channel food or channel resources that are going to help the victims of the blast.
Kennedy, let's come back to the issue of, well, the legal issue. One individual has been arrested from what we understand, and I think you confirmed that. What do the laws say about, obviously the one issue is that there's culpable debts that this individual will be liable to, but there's also the other aspect to a person running an operation without a license.
Yes, and like I indicated earlier, this particular facility is termed as illegal. One, by the Energy Regulatory Authority in Kenya that says it rejected all the applications of the proprietor of this facility to set it up because one, it didn't meet the safety standards, and two, because it was within an area that is quite known as high population density. Number three, they also say that the applicant or the proprietor failed to submit a qualitative risk assessment, and therefore the government could not allow that particular facility to be set up. But again, a few minutes ago, the Petroleum Institute of East Africa has also revealed that the proprietor of the illegal gas filling and storage facility in this particular area had actually been arrested and charged and convicted with his clients, but later the tank that has exploded was released from the custody of the court because of through circumstances that are not yet known. So looks like a corruption-related issue. But again, if the sentiment or the statement of the Petroleum Institute of East Africa is anything to go by, then we have to wait and see what the Director of Criminal Investigation is going to say, or if this is true that they were charged and released.